Let's run through a few other quick
Sure.
things before we run out of time. Superannuation. You heavily criticise the government's policy, then you count the income from it in your own pool to finance your own spending, and then you say, oh, well, actually, we're going to review super plans once we get into government. How can Australians trust a leader who traffics in such inconsistency?
Well, first of all, the Liberal Party did make a hash of their superannuation
We're
change.
talking about your policy. You might be the Prime Minister on Monday.
But you were putting my comments to me, and what I was doing was giving them context. The Liberals in their budget did make a dreadful hash of superannuation. The poor old tax office and accountants have been swamped ever since these changes. Secondly, one of our grave concerns, and I still hold these concerns, is that Mr Turnbull's changes are retrospective, changing the goalposts. Now, Mr Turnbull
and yet you say that you're concerned about it, and yet you're banking the money.
Well, Mr Turnbull has assured Australians, he's looked down the barrel of the camera in one of those few fleeting moments.
We're talking about your policies.
I am too. So, in one of those few fleeting moments that Mr Turnbull would care to debate
So why are we talking about Mr Turnbull again?
Because you've asked me to say, why is it about our superannuation policies and what's happening? And you've asked me to respond to my comments I've made about Mr Turnbull's. They've made a hash of it. He says it's not retrospective. What we will do is, when we get into government, if we get into government, we'll get independent experts to establish whether or not it's retrospective, and also, very crucially...
But if you're going to do that, how can you already be banking the money?
Also, very crucially, whether or not it can be implemented. And how can we do this? Because if Mr Turnbull's changes are actually found to be retrospective, surely he wouldn't be banking the money, would he? Okay.